Get out, Nancy.
And then here's the thing, because you got to make that image full screen in order to see it.
Yeah.
But right now, I'll tell you, Nancy, you can look up what percentage of people are Ashkenazi. You can look that one up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Look that one up. What
but don't use Bing.
Ashkenazi
That's
Jew?
crazy.
There you go. Any one of those, bro. The bottom that one's a little hard to see, but
well, if we bring it up, if we do a full screen thing, we can kind of zoom it around. And...
What are we thinking here? Brian?
Top left.
Top left.
That one. Let's see. Oh shoot, that's way too tiny. Never mind.
I think the one you just had the curse.
Sham. Okay, Sham. That's really confusing. Okay,
there we go. Boom.
So look, we've got Sham. Okay, Shem, Japheth. That's really confusing. Okay,
there we go. Boom.
So look, we've got Sham. Okay, Shem, Japheth on the far left there. Shem and Japheth. Underline them so the people are just show them. Okay, and Ham at the bottom. Okay, these are their lineages. Okay, so the top is Shem. This is where we get the word anti-Shemitic or anti-Semitic. It comes from Eber. Okay, which is the Eberus. If you look all the way down over to the right there.
Yeah, I see it right next to Salah.
Yeah, and then it drops down, and then you've got Jacob. Okay, and this is the line of Shem. This is where we get the Israelites from Jacob and all this stuff. Okay, they're from the line of Shem. Isaac over there. Okay, so it's literally they're anti-Shemitic. If you speak against well, what percentage of show Nancy's screen? What percentage of are Ashkenazi?
Show Nancy's screen. 70 to 80%. That's a lot of
that's actually, and if you scroll down, it actually will tell you it's even more. It's actually 90% in some people's
historical context. Prior to World War II, Ashkenazi made up approximately 90%.
So how are you going to reduce back to 90? There was no percentage of the others that bred back their lineage, the Hasidic. No. So they're 90. It's 100% of them. 100% of them are Ashkenazi. If you're white and you're Ashkenazi. Okay, almost guarantee you. It doesn't matter if you think you're, Hasidic, you're not, or Sephardic, you're not. Okay, so look at Japheth. You see the line of Japheth?
Yeah.
What's it say? Gomer, and what's right next to Gomer, right there?
Ashkenaz. There it is.
Can you zoom in on that? Look at that. What's that word? Ashkenaz. Hey, Nancy, go ahead and look up where do the Ashkenazi come from on 23andMe.
Ooh.
Go ahead and say look, where 23andMe says their lineage comes from Ashkenaz. Google. Does 23andMe say that a lineage comes from Ashkenaz? So it will tell you. I don't know what's going to say. I'm not quite sure what it's going to say, but but yeah, right there, Ashkenaz. That's where they come from.
So according to 23andMe, Ashkenazi come from a lineage of people who settled in Central and Eastern Europe during the Middle Ages after migrating from the Middle East about 2,000 years ago.
Type in Ashkenaz, add Ashkenaz in the Bible. Are they connected to Ashkenaz in the Bible? Anyways, regardless, that's where they're from. And if you look at it if you go to 23andMe, I don't know if it's going to pull up in Google stuff. It will tell you that they believe 23andMe's website will say that they believe they're connected to the Ashkenaz of the Bible. Ashkenaz of the Bible is not even from the line of Shem. It is not anti-Shemitic. It would be anti-Japhetic because it's from the line of Japheth, along with Gomer, along with Magog and Gog, all the other wicked generations. They are not from the line of Shem.
But yet they're hiding behind this shield that is anti-Semitic. Yeah. So what happened? Because you did say something fascinating. I thought about what happened to the Shemitic.
Yeah, the Shemitic. Oh yeah, they all got.
And who the Shemitic?
There was left was the Sephardic wall that was basically left, and them.
So that's it. Now we're only left with Ashkenaz.
Yes, he sacrificed them. Nancy, Google, what is the definition of?
I love it.
What is the definition of? We'll bring that up.
And hurry up.
Can I just say, Nancy is just adding an element to this show that I greatly appreciate. I really love it.
Thank you, Nancy. You're awesome.
Yeah, Nancy's
Sorry,
precious.
I'm super passionate.
No, please shout at her more because that brings me a great amount of joy as well. Okay, definition of destruction or slaughter on a mass scale, especially caused by fire or nuclear war.
Yeah. The historical one.
Yes, in which the offering was burned completely on an altar.
It is the word means a term. Imagine if we called 9/11. Hey, yeah, this. Imagine if that's what we called it. Do you remember this? Yeah, New York. Oh yeah, this.
That's actually how I refer to it. People don't like when I say that, but
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was. It's a human ritual. Every single war we've ever participated in has been a human ritual. They're telling you right there. It's the word. It's right in front of your face. Y'all are missing it.
Incredible.
It was
So
They
they're stacking.
sacrificed all the remaining. If there was any remote remaining Sephardic, they were in a little sacrificial ritual.
And that was the end of them.
That was
it.
it.
They can't have gotten them all.
Well, what about the Black Israelites?
That's a whole nother.
That's a line of ham.
Yeah.
That's a different
whole other subject of missing it. But
All right, fine. That's fair. Oh man, I don't know, man. It's a weird time to be, I guess, engaged in this sort of a topic, just because I believe what we're talking about here is the truth, and I believe it's the most important thing that people need to understand about what's going on, because the world is changing rapidly, and we're being ushered into a direction, funneled into a direction rapidly. And these lemmings, thousands, millions of people are all gearing up and moving in a specific direction, and none of them are stopping and considering the spiritual implications, the biblical implications, or any of these, even to go a lower tier, the intelligence implications of what we're doing. In fact, what I find fascinating is now, excuse me, if you should utter the idea that this is a psyop, I saw recently is listed among the words that individuals will say is left-leaning jargon. So if you say racist or homophobic, these words have lost their meaning and they've been weaponized by the left. I saw the word psyop counted amongst them.
wow. Nancy, type in old map of Ashkenaz. But continue. Old map of Ashkenaz.
But that's
Germany.
how bad things have gotten. So something that is absolutely true, that we are constantly exposed to psychological warfare, be it by the or the intelligence communities, which is kind of redundancy. This is a absolute true thing that is happening to us. But now it is counted among the words that no longer have a meaning and that are weaponized by the left. Which I was so when I said that this was MK Ultra, somebody literally called me a leftist, which I was like, that's incredible, dude. Ashkenazi DNA comes from the boop. Can't see because he got
what's it say right there? What did you find it?
Nancy,
she's figuring it out.
That's all right. Give her some time. She's trying. She's sweating.
Okay, click on that.
Okay.
Look at that.
We're gonna make this bigger. We'll check this out.
Make it big. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
All right, guys, here we go.
What does that say?
Ashkenaz
and Sepharad.
Oh, circle that so people see. Zoom in. Yeah, what's that say right there? Ashkenaz. So there's Germany. This is right before the war took place. And there's the Sephardic. Okay. And the Ashkenaz that took over that whole region. See that colored area? That's where they were spreading. Okay. And do you know where on that map the came from?
Right next door.
Right about where the end of the word Ashkenaz comes from. That's right about in that region. Just there is where the Ashka came from. The Ashka, that's where they came from.
So okay, you're saying something that if I was smarter, I would pick up on.
Yeah. The Ashka, they told you that we're against the that's the narrative they told you. Then why did they call them Ashka?
Yeah, I mean, there's an obvious.
Why is it called? And then they told you it was National Socialist is what it stands for. National NA Socialist ZI.
Yeah.
Where's ZI in the word socialist?
Well, to me, it seems glaringly obvious that it comes from this word.
Yeah. ZI. Well, there's another word that does have ZI in it. National NA national, right?
Yeah.
ZI. National. Isn't that funny? Sounds a whole lot more fitting. Doesn't it make a whole lot more sense when you realize that we're Ashka National Zionists?
So the Ashkenazis were geared up to remove whatever remnants of the
Sephardic that were left to kill them.
Damn, Daniel. That's crazy. Damn, Daniel. Yep. Man, that is
that's what was going down.
But right now, isn't it interesting that all this is happening and we are having this resurgence of?
So then, where does that put the people in America, or the people that identify as because their mother was, or because?
Well, by the way, let's just be clear. Then we're not good. Okay, they were bad. So all these people that are foolishly being like, I'm siding with, you're a fool too. You're a fool, just the rest of them.
Yep.
Okay, you're buying into the narrative again. Literally, like he was literally sacrificing people. That was what he was doing, working with the rest of the. Okay, and so all these people that are like, you know, buying into this whole narrative of division, that's the lie. They want us to be divided and fighting.
Yeah.
So stop fighting. Okay, it doesn't matter if you were born into this or not. Stop your fighting. Stop thinking you're better than everyone else. Stop being racist and stop assuming that the rest of the world's. You're just as the rest of us.
Well, that is what's happening, right? It's like, so the people that are like, oh, we're against the, and we have to preserve white people, then they're looking at everybody on the outside as basically, it's just without the title, right? But it's this exact same mindset. And all of this is kicked off, even the MK Ultra program, all this is kicked off at the end of World War II. We use Operation Paperclip to take these scientists into America. They then create the culture, and now they're resurging. It's coming back to the surface.
They didn't. None of the which were the Ashkenazis. None of them hated they were the, and that's why we hired them all. The Nuremberg trials. They told you, oh, we executed. Dude, how much do we lie right now in the news?
Kind of a lot.
Are you freaking kidding me? None of those people were executed, and if they were executed, it was just more ritual sacrifices.
Right.
None of those people that were right hand man went to freaking
Argentina. He crushed.
The Argentinian president even said that he had 2 children, and he's totally fine there.
Yeah,
he survived there because we hired all of the scientists. They became America. What's that stupid Hightower show where it's like, oh, if Germany won the war, guess what? What do you want to bet? I made that movie to give you this stupid ideology in your head that, like, oh, if won, this is what the world would be like. Oh yeah, right, fool. Did win. That's why we hired all his scientists, and that's why they run our whole government.
You know what the world would be like? We would have an advanced propaganda program. We would have a fake space program to masquerade as all. We would have 100%. We'd have a left wing and a right wing that would combat each other in this Hegelian dialectic bullshit that we're exposed to. They did win.
They did win.
It's exactly what
they want.
We have to bring it in for a landing. I know we're waiting on Al, right?
Oh, Al.